Yesterday was an incredible journey through the southern part of the Big Frog Loop and the untamed beauty of the Cohutta Wilderness. We had an amazing night last night camping in northern Cohutta at a little place called Tumbling Creek, and now we're ready for more excitement. Today, we'll be continuing down the southwestern side of the Big Frog Loop, exploring some intriguing shoot-off trails. So strap in and join us as we uncover more hidden gems and take on new challenges of the Big Frog Loop.
Into the light now, the light lessens down, 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 into the light lessens down, into the light now.
Good morning. It's day 2 here, North Georgia, on the Big Frog Loop. We spent the night here, northern Georgia, southern Tennessee, right at the border. A little campsite called Tumbling Creek. Super, super cool. This place is beautiful. I had a great night's sleep last night in my new rooftop tent, except there were some people that were camping just a little bit that way that stayed up until like 4:45, just being rude, really. Other than that, it was a great night. I slept so good. So day 1 was awesome. Yesterday we explored the southern part of the Big Frog Loop, but then as soon as we crossed over in Tennessee, we headed west and explored up into the Cohutta Wilderness all the way up to Lake Conasauga. That was a super cool adventure. I had never been there before, so it was really cool to kind of get out and explore something new. If you guys want to go back and watch that one, click this link right up here, because that was a really cool adventure. This is day 2, and we're going to finish up the Big Frog Loop today. The Big Frog Loop is one of my favorite trails. We did this about a year ago. It was a super cool adventure. We had about 4 or 5 of us that did this one. If you want to watch that video, click this link right up here. That was a really cool place to go. I'm going to get some breakfast started, make some coffee. That's the first thing we need. No traveler. So about a month ago, I changed my coffee and started drinking this mushroom coffee. You guys have probably seen it online. I was talking to a couple friends of mine and I told them that I was having like a lot of inflammation in my shoulders, and they said that this mushroom coffee helped them whenever they were having gut issues or inflammation issues. So I said, you know what? I'll try anything about right now. And I could tell you, After drinking this about a month and a half now, the inflammation is not completely gone, but I've got more energy and the inflammation is lightened up a lot, but I've got a lot of energy. I actually prefer the taste to this to actual coffee now. I've gone back and made a couple cups of coffee and I don't even like it anymore. I like the mushroom coffee. It actually doesn't taste like mushrooms. It's got an earthy taste, so the only thing I can relate it to is dark chocolate. Like if you were to take powdered dark chocolate and kind of crumble it up, it's got a little bit of that dark chocolate taste, because that tastes a little earthy anyway. Super easy to make. 1 scoop of your coffee into the cup, and then whatever you want to add in it, just some stevia, and then pour your water in, mix it up. Morning, English. Did you sleep good last night in the truck?
No, I ain't doing that again. I'm sleeping in the tent next time. It sucked.
Michael, what you got going on over here?
Burning some popcorn.
You get toasted Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
Breakfast of champions.
Yeah. Yep.
Today we have kind of a light day today. There's not a lot of trail left on the Big Frog Loop, but there's some shoot-off trails between here and our ending spot. We're going to try to investigate a little bit more of the Cohutta. So we're just kind of taking it easy this morning, making some breakfast. Chaz is still asleep. Michael and English, they're up, kind of roaming around doing their thing over there. We're just kind of taking our time this morning. We're going to enjoy Tumbling Creek for a little bit. We're going to go ahead, start just breaking down camp slowly but surely. Then we'll roll out.
Woke up cold and out of touch. The photos and the memories will never be enough. But if I could walk those streets today, would you still feel so far away? Do you remember when I died? Stepped on that airplane and let it take me from your side on the last day of July, in a cloudy southern sky. Will the rain ever stop? Will the rain ever stop? Will the rain ever stop reminding me of you? Orange Avenue.
We are all packed up now, about to head out. We're going to miss this place, but it's not too far from the house, so we can definitely come back up anytime we need. We're going to head back out and get ready to finish the Big Frog Loop, day 2.
Who could find on through all these doors? Touring basement couches and living room floors. On to the next town, to the next show. 'Cause I wouldn't call it dreaming, I can't let go. Been trying to break into some boys' club. They got cigars in that dry rub. I'd love to sing them all my songs, to see what I got. I wanted to get older, where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes go to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze, raise a couple kids, becoming honest man. I put 100,000 miles on this man. and flow. I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes talk to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze. Raise a couple kids, become an honest man. I put 100,000 miles on this man, 'cause I'm a running man. I'll keep on running, man. Oh, I'm running, man. I'll keep on running, man. 'Cause I love to sing you all my songs, and when you sing along, it brings on something that I thought was gone. It turns the switch back on. I wanted to get older where the flowers hit the trees, where the lakes talk to the rivers and the rivers throw a breeze. Raise a couple kids, become an honest man. I put 100,000 miles on this man, 'cause I'm a running man. I'm a running man. I'm a running man. I'm a running man.
We are now back in Georgia, which is kind of crazy because the terrain changes so drastically from Tennessee to Georgia. So the Big Frog Loop is about 92 miles that circles the Cohutta Wilderness. If you've watched any of my videos, you know how much I love the Cohutta, which means the Big Frog Loop is one of my favorite trails to do. It's fairly easy to do. It's all forest roads. When you get to the Tennessee side, it's a little bit more rough, but for the most part, you don't even have to get out of two-wheel drive. But the scenes up here are some of the most beautiful scenic overlooks that you have in North Georgia, in my opinion. The camping is beautiful. Yesterday, when we were in the Ocoee, we saw black bear, a family of black bear that crossed the road. That was super cool. You never know what you're going to get into up here in the Big Frog Loop.
And you connect them with a bunch of other trails as well, but Hilltop Trail, really cool trails out here. It's pretty. It's really pretty. This bit right here reminds me of Daniel Being a little bit. Exactly.
We're almost back to Lake Conasauga, where we started this trip yesterday. What an awesome, awesome trip. We got to explore a lot of new areas today, marked some good potential campsites for the future, and just had some great times just fellowshipping with some awesome friends. So that's it. We had a great time here on the Big Frog Loop. We kind of threw in a little section in the Ocoee Wilderness, something we've never done before. That was on yesterday. So if you guys want to go back and watch that video, click this link right here. Yesterday, the beginning of our Big Frog Loop and the Ocoee was pretty sick. You guys like and subscribe to Road Rash Off-Road. We've got a lot more overlanding and camping videos coming up, and we would love to share it with you guys. Ring that bell so you don't miss anything. Peace.
Into the night.